Hey friends, what's happening? It's Andrew here in August of 2025, bringing you an update on what's been happening with my lead gen secret and the system. I just want to say that sometimes I don't get on here very much, very often. I just kind of come in, pop in here and there, but I'm still working the system in the background for my benefit. So far, I'm still in profit, and I still earn money from it. But I have some slowdowns every now and then because I get lazy, and sometimes I miss, or I get distracted and I miss sending out emails. So I found obviously it's very important to get your emails out every day. Going through right now, and I was going to do an email, and then I go over the numbers a little bit. I've got an increase in sales, so you can see the difference as we're moving forward here. So right now, this account is maxed out at 200,000. That's where they max out on the leads. And so what happens is when you select the last 200,000, I've got 262,000 leads. You can't email any more than that. And I think it would just flood the system too much is probably why. I've already noticed that too, if in the emails as they're going out, it takes 4 or 5 days before the clicks actually start coming in now. As the accounts get bigger, you got a bigger email list, it takes a while for people to actually see it, and kind of, the system gets read, the email gets read over time, over a few days. And so that's why it's important to keep consistent with sending out the emails on a daily basis. So what I'm doing here, for those that are new, I've already got all my emails. In the beginning, I took the email swipes off of the vendor on Clickbank, and I copied and rewrote them. Back then, I didn't have ChatGPT. It was a couple of years ago. Might have been around, but I didn't know about it. And so we just kind of rewrote things a little bit. Now we got ChatGPT. It makes it a lot easier. We can rewrite things and just make it fresh. You can just tell ChatGPT, rewrite this, make it fresh, authentic, like it's coming from me or something like that. And it'll rewrite that email, repurpose it for you. You can also, I like to, make it interesting and catchy, and to attract an audience that's interested in making money online. Okay, we'll refocus here real quick. And so in the email, so I have a list here. So I go back to my most recent one that I just sent, the paychecks one here, and then I just go up to the next one, load that up, and this is how quick and easy it gets. A lot of the time, most of the time, I will update the link for the date. I like to put in the current date so I kind of know where it came from when if I get a sale, when I get a sale. And so, yeah, I got to work and talk at the same time. Okay. One of the most important things that I do is make sure to check your links and that they're working. I have had occasions where they were not working for whatever reason, and that really sucks because you don't know how long that's been happening if you're not checking it frequently. So this email is pretty much all set to go, and we send it out. Now we're going to go ahead. So that's just an example of what I'll do in the morning. So that's one. And I do about I do 4 more of those. I have 5 accounts. So I do 4 more of those a day, every morning, and just get it out of the way. So this is what's happening on my sales. Now, keep in mind, all these sales, this account is totally my lead gen secret traffic. So there's no other traffic here, so these are totally coming from the leads on my lead gen secret. If you look up here back in July, I was running, 25, 20. This had been going on for a while because I kept kind of missing. I was refocusing on other things, my job, and I was starting up a new side hustle. And I try to do side hustles that I can do that generate some income that only take a few minutes a day. So I'm working on a couple of those too. So I just kind of got distracted, and I was trying to be consistent, but I would miss every now and then. And I'd be like, oh man, I forgot to do my emails. Sometimes I'll do it later in the day if I catch it in time. If it's kind of late, I'll just go to the next day and start over. But anyway, so I kind of lost focus. And as I was saying earlier, when you're back, your backlog of emails are not coming out, then the sales don't come in as well because they're missing. The traffic is missing over time. As you can see, the increase is starting to come in. 78 last week, 94 this week so far. I got one more day that could bump up over 100. That would be nice. I would like to keep it there. Increase activity, increase posting, increase freshening up the emails, especially the titles. I find all that stuff helps to increase my sales. I'm assuming that I'm talking to people that are probably already have My Lead Gen Secret. If you're brand new and you don't know anything about this, let me be real straightforward with you. A lot of people and marketers make things sound super easy, quick, and fast. That's not what this is. It's not a fast get rich quick. It's not a get rich at all, really. It's a steady income. For me, anywhere between $300 and $500 a month, maybe a little bit more here and there as I post more. But I've seen other people make $1,000 to $1,500 a month, even on up to $5,000 a month. I think that's a bit of a stretch if you think you're going to be able to do that. You might be able to do better with more accounts, but then again, you got to pay for these accounts. They're $30 a month to have an account like what you were just looking at, where they send you leads every day, 100 to 200 leads every day. It's 100 at first, and then once you get a referral, it's 200 leads. And you can sign yourself up on your affiliate link to get that extra 100 leads if you get, say, 2 accounts or 3 accounts. I started with 2. A couple months I moved up to 4, and then about 6 months later I moved up to 5, and I've been kind of holding there. And ever since then, it took about 6 months to get into, I think it was more like maybe 7-8 months for me to get into profit. I only had 5 accounts. I wasn't probably as consistent, so staying consistent is real important. And also, I believe telling your story. If you can get out, tell a story, even if it's a post. A lot of times I'll do a post on YouTube, just in my post, giving my results and my journey, what's happening with the My Lead Gen Secret system. And a lot of people don't really see it, but that post, that activity, for whatever reason, does seem to help. So, hey, continue to follow along, and we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we can continue to increase and see what happens. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day.